All right, moving on to hole number 6, Ikigai Springs. So this is one that I've gotten one time in multiplayer, and that was only because I was down a bunch against Mark, and I tried it and got it. But I have a couple lines that I found. First, I want to show you my safe play. So it took me so long to realize that this hole is not a triple mando. I used to always think for the longest time that you had to go right through the middle, and it makes it much harder. I was throwing either the warship or the river at the time. Then I started throwing over on the right side here with like an explorer or the instinct. But ever since I switched to this left side, I feel like I'm much more consistent. Usually it's with the accurate roll Sapphire, which is this disc here. And you try to go just through that tree just like that. Gives you a nice putt. But depending on the wind, you can kind of adjust and throw different discs. But so again, the accurate roll Sapphire, don't need to slide or anything, just middle chevron right on the edge of that pink tree. And you go right through kind of the center of this pink tree usually. Doesn't really stop you enough to matter. But try to stay on the left side of the stairs. You don't want to get on the right side or you could get into some trouble. Any sort of little headwind, and I'll usually throw the PD if I have it in the bag. Just like this, we got a 2 headwind, middle chevron, same spot, put a little bit more anhyzer just because of the stability of the PD, and that'll give me more kind of ground play up towards the basket in the headwinds. If there's like a big 3 headwind, then I'll go with the Accurate Glide Sapphire like this one. So middle chevron, put some anhyzer or straight down with the Sapphire straight down, and should be a pretty good result. Easy birdie from there. And I'm telling you, ever since I switched, I haven't missed. So my ace line with the Sapphire is kind of slide to the left and then aim down towards the basket. I'm going to play with it a little bit because it's been a while. Get in there. Nope. And it's actually, I mean, it can be pretty safe. There's lots of, the tree there's the rocks. So if you miss the basket, there's a good chance you're going to stay safe, but it's still very, very risky. So it's definitely not something I do unless I know I need the stroke, or it's a daily challenge, kind of like all the other holes that are super risky. This is one of them. There's not a real safe play, although I feel like I found a couple lines that are about as safe as possible. Like this one here, you might not have noticed, but this is the I forgot to mention the glide roll Rive. Basically the same aim point as the Sapphire, but with the glide roll Rive. So we're going to go back. We'll come back to that later. I'm not sure which one I'll try to get the ace on. I'll try it with both of them. Maybe we can get it with, oh, dang, off the basket. Maybe we can get it with both of them. We're going to start with the Sapphire line, the backhand line. Again, slide to the left, middle chevron kind of down. I think I'm going to go a little left of the basket and try to kind of turn it through the gap. And you can see a lot of times if you miss the basket, it's going to stay safe. So if I get a 1 wind on this hole, either this line or the next line I'm going to show you, I might start considering throwing this. We'll see. I might try it a few times in multiplayer just to see if it works out. I'm always looking for that multiplayer highlight. This would be a sweet ace to get in a competitive multiplayer round, just to shock the other players that you even went for it. But a calm 1 wind, I might consider this line here. I'm not turning it enough, but you can see, man, a bunch of these are landing safe down at the bottom, hitting that tree, so I still get the birdie and I get an ace run. See if we can get one of these to find the basket. Accurate roll Sapphire, turn, get in there, nice. So there you go, there's the ace with the Sapphire. And I got it pretty quick, so I'm going to try the Rive line as well, see if we can get it with both of them. So again, same aim point. We're going to go for back-to-back. I forgot. Always got to try back-to-back. Get in there. Oh, that one is not safe. That's off OB. All right, we got the Sapphire. Let's go with the Rive. So same aim point, middle chevron at the edge of that tree with the glide roll Rive. Try to go just through the top of this tree. It slows it down and throws it down. And you can hit those rocks. That's why it's kind of a safe line if you can figure it out well enough. then it goes right into those rocks if you miss the basket. So I'm kind of liking this line too. Right into the top here. Get down. Oh, right on top. Fall. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's one way to do it. That was a sweet ace. We're going to try a few more times. That's not really how I pictured it, but I'm not going to grind it out. I got it once. That's good enough for me. But I want to show you. Get this a few times. Go in the basket. Go in. Oh, that one, dang. So it's still super risky, but a lot of times when I was finding this line, I was missing, but I was hitting those rocks and stopping safely. So let's see if we can show you a few times. A one wind, a little bit of hyzer on it, right through the tree, and this is gonna. Ooh, that was going right at the rocks. We got lucky there for that to stay safe. Let's see here. We got to get it one of these tries. I thought this was going to be the easier of the two lines, but after throwing it more, this might be the tougher line to hit, just because the rocks aren't very wide. So that's kind of what I was thinking. You know, if you're online, you hit those rocks, 54 feet, easy birdie. But there you go. We got the ace with two different discs. Pretty awesome. There's hole number 6 of Ikigai Springs. Hope you all are enjoying. As always, thanks for watching me play some DGV.